first trip ever, I was planning on killing myself, and it was an acid trip because I suffered from really bad PTSD.
Please be aware that we do not promote the use of psychoactive substances. This video has been created strictly for documentary purposes. According to YouTube's guidelines shown here, documentary videos which are not graphic and do not glorify the use of drugs both abide by the community safety guidelines and are eligible for monetization. The following short documentary has been created strictly to educate people on what can happen at EDM festivals so they are able to make intelligent and smart decisions. Furthermore, absolutely no drug use is ever displayed in this video. Thank you, YouTube, and I hope you guys enjoy.
What is your favorite drug to do at the festival?
Oh man, I don't know. I like munching on mushrooms like it's popcorn. But
What's the highest dose you've ever done?
Problem with festivals that I personally have.
Yeah, tell me.
I love being at a festival, but I do not like predators.
So you took this drug that lasts like multiple days, and this is like no anxiety for you? You're just like cool with it?
Yes, I've tried the racemic ketamine. Yeah. In comparison, I think I like ketamine better than mementine.
We're officially recording. Hi.
Hello.
Hi, I like your glasses.
Thank you. I like your entire fit and your vibe. And there's a spider on your shirt right there.
He can stay.
Okay.
Hi.
Fuck, man, I've been fucking watching your YouTube channel for fucking 5 years, man.
I appreciate it. Thank
Trust
you.
me, man. Fuck, I didn't know you were coming here.
Yeah, I'm here to interview people. I want to hear about this club. So there's a psychedelic. Tell me about it.
Yeah, so we run our thing at UBC. It's all about like harm reduction. We have like a bunch of events where we encourage people to like microdose and like paint or microdose and do yoga, and we also like try to connect people to other psychedelic resources in Vancouver as well.
boil up some like maybe 6 cups of water, and then you boil it, and then you get the mushrooms, like maybe an ounce or so. Throw it in the pot, and then you take the water and strain out the mushrooms from it, pour it into a glass, and mix in hot chocolate. Mix it all around. You got the best mix ever in the world.
But did you say an ounce?
Yeah, that way you can like sip on it.
There's too many people that end up actually coming out here thinking that they're spiritually aware, and they are a fucking shitty human.
Yeah.
They gaslight everyone. They don't deal with their own problems. They push everything onto other people, and they make those other people feel like shit. When those people, the people that they're projecting on, is really good.
Right.
Like super awesome.
So we have integration circles where every other week we'll have like a counselor, a therapist, or someone in the spiritual community come in, and then we all gather, and it's about like 3 hours long, and you kind of integrate and work through whatever came up in your recent trips.
You have therapists that do this with you.
We do, yeah.
What is going for you? Like what substances are you going to be doing?
Personally, I like doing ketamine, lots of ketamine, nitrous, and LSD. I like mixing all
Interesting mix. I've done ketamine and nitrous.
Yeah.
It's an interesting mix.
They feed off each other.
I haven't dropped anything.
Haven't dropped anything?
Yeah. I have a plan.
What are you going to drop?
Acid.
That is my favorite thing to do.
Yeah. Acid and 2CBM.
2CB?
Yeah.
I got tired of DMT. I broke through on DMT. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna try and make this as short as possible. Okay. It was kind of like, wow, and then all the magic gone.
So you're a mushroom man.
Yeah, I'd say.
So you like mushrooms more than acid?
Yeah, I'd say for sure. But acid is definitely easier.
Easier. Describe easier.
Just put it on your tongue. Yep, love acid. You put it on your tongue, and boom, all of a sudden, 45 minutes later, you're just like, you feel like you're one with everything.
Like I've done like 7.5 grams of penis envy, and I think like 1 tab of acid.
Penis envy?
That was a lot, one could say.
That's like 15 grams of normal mushrooms.
I know, yeah.
I was trip sitting her through it, and it was definitely something. There was a lot
insane.
of screaming, a lot of crying, but she made it through.
Yeah.
I only tried penis envy once, and I did 6 grams, and
6 grams. You guys are all fucking crazy.
that was the largest largest trip I've ever done by far.
I kept it off at 2, and you're like, I've done 6 grams. You guys are brave.
See,
You're
my
brave.
second mushroom trip ever was penis envy, so I think I just started at that baseline. But for me, 1 tab of acid can be like worse than 7.5 grams of penis.
I could be on a tab right now, and you wouldn't know it. It's weird how different psychedelics affect people so differently.
And you guys know what else is weird? It's weird that there's still some of you watching this video who have not signed up for Surfshark yet. This video is sponsored by Surfshark, who is a VPN provider. We're alive in a day and age where we have no privacy, no security. We're basically always being monitored, watched, our data is always being collected. So using something like a VPN adds an extra layer of protection between you and your internet provider, being able to track and see everything you're doing, which I think is rather important, almost vital if you're looking at taboo topics like, I don't know, drug education videos. I know I don't like being watched. I'm a very private guy, so I use a VPN. Another added bonus of using a VPN is it allows you to change your country when using video streaming services, which can sometimes give you new videos to watch. Anyway, if you guys support what I'm doing, I highly suggest you check out Surfshark. If you sign up today, you're going to get an extra 3 months as well as a whopping 83% off, which unlocks the best price for a VPN currently on the market. All you gotta do is hit the link in the video description, use the code PSYCHED, and you're gonna get that awesome deal. Anyway, let's get back to today's Shambhala video. Cheers.
I think that there should be more awareness onto the whole fact of toxicity. That toxicity doesn't happen just from females. It doesn't just happen from males. It doesn't just happen from sexual presence. It doesn't just happen from drug presence.
Right.
It happens on all aspects of every different way. And we need to talk openly about it and being able to actually communicate properly about it.
Properly is the keyword.
Yeah, properly without, I'm allowed to disagree with you.
Yeah, and it's good. It's healthy.
Yeah.
It allows people to learn and grow from
Open
each
up.
other.
Because I guarantee there's so much knowledge that you have, I don't have.
And vice versa.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you prefer, acid or 2CB?
Acid, I would say. Yeah.
What's the 2CB for? Just like later?
Yeah, just for later to enjoy the come down from acid and go to sleep after that. Cause what I remember is 2CB doesn't let you sleep. It doesn't leave your system until you sleep. So I would rather sleep after that. Yeah, and take some all-day rest and drop. Take all of the day rest for tomorrow, and then drop maybe another drug or something.
No MDMA?
No.
No M for you?
No M personally, just it's too hot.
No, I'm with you. I'm with you.
It's you know how much it wipes you out the next day? It's too much out here. At least with the acid, you got all the people. You can see the guys who wake up at 7, 8 a.m. who was on Molly the night before, and you can see the guys who are still on acid from the night before. You see the guys disheveled walking in here trying to get a coffee 7 a.m. and then you see the acid guys, the guys that are just running around still awake, right? It's just two completely different vibes almost, right?
No, and the MDMA guys have it the worst.
Yeah.
Because you're so drained. I can sleep better on acid too. When it wears off, I can fall asleep fine.
Your body's tired at that point too, right? It's the Molly's just keeping you up. It's just hard.
It's good harm reduction talk because a lot of people do M here and they just fucking regret it.
No, and that's the thing. It's almost not worth it for just a 3 or 4 hours.
But it's fun. You get 3 hours of bliss.
Absolutely bliss, but you can also get that from maybe a little ketamine, and then you won't wipe out your whole next day.
Yeah, bro. You don't get that from mushrooms though? You get the oneness, or is it different?
Not really. I used to, but doing it, ever so often, kind of on a microdosing scale, but in a large version of it, maybe a quarter a month or so after a long period of time, just gets you to the point where you can do whatever and kind of just go with the flow.
So you're gonna do some mushrooms this festival?
Yeah, for sure.
MDMA?
No, I've been clean from all those types of drugs since actually Shambhala 2019, and cigarettes too.
Oh, congratulations!
Yeah, I woke up on the Sunday at 2019 Shambhala, and I don't know what it was, but I never did a rip of M blow. I never smoked another cigarette ever since.
I'm still taken back by these doses. You guys are brave. That's all I have to say. Did you learn a lot from these penis envy experiences?
So much. I feel like mushrooms are just so good for growth, self-growth, and spiritual growth. It just sends you right off the deep end and forces you into it.
Forces you. It's a good way to put it. There's no choice.
Yeah, discovering past life things. There's this one time an entity showed me on a curated tour of ancient civilizations on that 7.5 gram trip. Things like that. It's, of course you can get to those stages by breathwork meditation, which I do as well, but it's just it is definitely a bit of not a shortcut in a bad way, but another way to get there a little bit quicker.
DMT was wow, can't get back there again.
You've never been able to get back there, and you've tried?
Yes. It's very peculiar. Okay, this is going to get kind of trippy now. my last DMT trip was when I said to the DMT entities, stop all this. I know what's going on here. Okay, this is all a show. This DMT world is just a show. You're putting on a show for me. Take me to your leader. And so DMT entities, took me to their leader.
To be honest, I believe that like whatever you're being shown is 100% meant for you and like a divinely guided experience.
Pause for a second. Did you have these beliefs before taking mushrooms, or did they cultivate these belief patterns?
Mushrooms cultivated it. My first trip ever, I was planning on killing myself, and it was an acid trip because I suffered from really bad PTSD, and it was like the first thing that ever opened my eyes to the fact that like I can move on from my trauma, I can find a way to survive this. And at that time I was not spiritual at all. I was raised in a very conservative Christian household, and then as I further cultivated my whole spiritual journey and then found mushrooms once I came to UBC, then that stuff definitely like shut off, and my whole spiritual.
You like took a 180?
Yes, I was like the complete opposite person before.
Same.
That's how it goes sometimes.
On a similar thread, like before mushrooms, I was a complete atheist, did not believe in anything else. I had a lot of I was depressed, anxious, all that kind of stuff, and I took the mushrooms and I took the acid, and like all of those like depression, anxiety just like got stripped away, and like I never felt that anymore. And now like I just feel like my baseline mood is just like all the way up here when it used to be down.
I know that feeling. I went through that. It took me a while to get up there though. Like it took me almost a year to slowly get up.
Like so many years of like negative thoughts and all this stuff builds up.
Release,
you need time to like unwind all of that.
People expect it to be instant. It's not like you might like have an instant revelation, but then it takes the integration.
Integration is like the most important part of a trip.
How did you get to this stage? You seem very wise.
Door-to-door sales, man.
Door-to-door sales? No way.
Door-to-door sales, and realizing that rejection is a good thing, resilience is a good thing, people dealing with their own problems is a good thing. Tried committing suicide 3 times. Was in gang life, drug life ever since I was a teenager. Really, really horrible growing up, man. Really, really hard. I'm in my 30s and mid-30s, and I've had over 160 people already pass away.
160. That's intense. Well, there's where the wisdom was birthed from. All the hardship.
I've played around with a lot of psychoactive substances, but DMT is the most peculiar one, where you have some vivid imagery and fantastic experiences, and then you get shut out.
Right. I've been shut out. I know what that feels like.
You can't get back there. Yeah. And so it's almost like it's like the drug tells you to give. It's almost like the drug wants you to give up on itself. Does that make sense?
A little bit, yeah.
It's almost like it's kind of like, you've done this drug, that's it, you've done, you did it, been there, done it, did it, move on. So it's the imprint that DMT has kind of given me. It's a transient thing.
So it's time to move on to Mementine.
Oh, no.
I'm just making a joke.
The Mementine. Oh, jeez. I'll probably feel much better tomorrow.
Probably. You're brave though, man. You're doing well.
Yes. Bonus to that, it's also being researched as an Alzheimer's treatment.
Right. So have you ever had like a really spiritual experience?
Oh, a bunch of times, yeah. 100%.
Did they change you?
Yeah. From what I used to be in like grade 12, like never smoking weed, I wasn't ever gonna do anything like that, like had a good time, and now I've been manifesting what I've been wanting to do for a while. Like I said, heavy equipment operator. I became one, and now I'm sticking with that for a while, and like life is good right now.
Microdosing helped me a lot with that, to just like get me out of depression and increase like my overall mood and energy levels. And I know some people that tried microdosing for like a week or two and then stopped because they didn't see anything. And I try to say, Microdosing takes weeks to months for the effects to kind of compound and build up. Yeah,
I tried it for years and it wasn't really doing much, and then it was like a lot of the other pieces of the puzzle had to fit for it to work, and then it felt like it paid off.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It was like I was working towards something, and now I'm rewarded by being able to get something out of microdosing. I don't know if I'm making much sense.
Yeah.
But it's like you take something like Adderall and you feel good instantly. Microdosing, it took a lot of inner work for it to offer a reward.
Yeah. It's like a slow burn kind of thing. Kind of like therapy takes years to work.
I'm gonna die one day.
Could be today.
Yeah, could be today.
Yeah, it's an interesting thought, eh?
I would rather actually just be happy.
Yeah.
I would rather just be a good human being. It doesn't matter about God, doesn't matter about any of that shit.
Yeah.
If you're a good person here right now and you're treating people nice and you're actually dealing with your own problems and actually reflecting,
Yeah.
you know what? I'll get to that place when I need to get to that place. That's my next journey. My journey is right here, right now.
True.
I need to end up being here right now. So I think that more people need to end up doing door to door or go to a complete different country.
It's the rejection. Teaches you a lot.
Rejection.
I've learned a lot from
being
rejection.
Grateful.
Yeah.
Being grateful for what you have and how you get treated. That is number one.